Hey guys, so I have a strategy for floors 56 and 60 that requires 0 RNG, and this was shown to me by someone from the Discord, and I linked his username in the description below. It requires this recollection, the Miguel rec. If you don't have this one, then you can refer to my other guides, and those strats aren't that bad either. There may be 1 or 2 layers of RNG, but I wanted to showcase this one because it's literally 0. There's no RNG whatsoever if you have this kind of setup. For this slot here, you can use SSR Momo, or Gakuganji, or Yuta. So an AoE debuffer, or SSR Momo. Either works. So SR Momo doesn't work, Nanami doesn't really work either, unless your Megumi is much stronger than mine, then maybe I could see it working. But at least with the setup that I'm running and the units I have, this slot has to be SSR Momo, Gakuganji, or Yuta, and then the recollection has to be this Miguel rec. It's a very cool rotation, and yeah, I'm excited to show you guys. I'll show the one with Momo first, and then I'll show you guys the one with a debuffer as well. Of course, if you're waiting for Sukuna and you're pulling on Sukuna, you don't need to worry about any of this because Sukuna will one-shot 56 and 60 with no issues. We're going to conserve curse energy on turn 1. Now we're going to pop Unity and start buffing. We'll use this on Toge. So how taunts work in this game is whatever taunt you activate most recently is the one that takes priority. So on turn 3, my Gojo still has a taunt on him, but because I'm going to activate this taunt on Toge this turn, he's going to get targeted first. And after he dies, the minions will target my Gojo because he's still taunting as well. And this also guarantees that we get our ult up by turn 4. Now we're going to combo ult on these two, and this is going to kill off these side minions. Now we're going to ult on Megumi. Now we ult on Yaga, and then continue spamming skill 2 on Megumi. And then 1 or 2 more skill 2s should do the trick. Pretty easy, simple, and as you guys can see, there is no RNG at all. And now I'm going to show you guys the variation with a AoE debuffer instead. I don't know whether more people have Gakuganji or Yuta, but I'm just going to assume that more people have Gakuganji and use him instead. But with Yuta, the rotation is very simple. All you're going to do with Yuta is spam skill 2 the entire fight. So starting from turn 1 all the way to the end, you're just going to use skill 2 over and over again. And he does have enough curse energy for that. Same thing as before. Now we're going to start buffing. Now we're going to start debuffing on Gakuganji. We're going to pop this Taunt Recollection. Now we're going to ult, and then use Megumi skill 3. Actually no, here we're going to use our skill 2 on the boss, and then we'll skill 3 next turn. Now we skill 3 to kill off the side minions. Now we combo ult on these two, and then we ult on Megumi as well. And then, as you can see, much more damage than when we're using Momo, right? Because debuffs are a lot stronger than her damage dealt buffs. And that's a clear. Now I'm going to show you guys that it works for floor 60 as well. And the strategy is pretty much exactly the same. The only thing you have to keep in mind is that floor 60 has a revive. So you have to play around that a little bit. Same thing. Of course, this also works with Momo, but again, a debuffer like Gakuganji or Yuta is better. Now we're going to taunt and start debuffing. Now we ult. Same thing with Megumi, the skill to the boss once. You could skill 3 this turn as well if your Megumi's strong enough, but I'm just doing this because most of you guys might not have a Megumi that's A4, grade 15. Don't use that. Then we're gonna max Elephant here. Now, the thing you have to keep in mind here is that you have to make sure you don't kill the boss, because he still has this resurrection status, right? Because if he's above 40% HP, he's always going to have this up. So you want to make sure that you kill him, or you get him really low, and then kill him the next turn, so that this buff is gone. So you might have to change your rotation a little bit if your units are stronger than mine. As you can see, with a crit, It's barely enough to not kill him, and then his resurrection's gone. So now I can just finish him off. Of course, even if it doesn't go exactly this way, it's not like you can't clear the stage, but in terms of a 0 RNG run where nothing can go wrong, this is the way to do it. So yeah, if you're not pulling on Sukuna and you're skipping him and you are stuck on 56 or 60, this strat works very, very well. So thank you to In Your Heads, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, for showing me the strat on Discord, and I hope this is helpful. Bye guys.